Mariam. Now then, it's back to Mariam for the latest in our CSR demos. Warren's favourite segment. Take it away, Mariam.
Yeah, thank you so much, bro. You go, girl.
Commentary screen reader, or the Chinese screen reader, has gotten really popular among blinds and visually impaired recently. And here, on the Blind Android Users podcast, we will have a series of episodes in which we will talk about how to use the screen reader and how to get the best out of it.
Okay, so welcome to another episode. It's episode of CSR's Basics. So actually after the last episode, we did have a lot of emails regarding downloading additional resources. So I wanted to clarify this thing first, and then we would move on to the new things that we're going to learn today. The episode is kind of simple and short because we will be covering some additional stuff from, settings that we've actually have discussed before. So let's go. First thing, I'll go into more details about how to create an account to download additional resources from the server, because I received an email from someone who was asking about how can he do that. So let's go to the user center.
Help and feedback. User center. User center.
So user center can be actually found in the program settings under it's just right down. You just have to scroll a little bit because it's, I think, the one of the last items. So it's before the last item. So let's see what we've got here.
Navigate up. Sign up button.
We have sign up for the first time. So let's try that.
Register. Navigate up button. Register. Username. 5 to 5 text box.
You should put in your username here. It shouldn't be a used username because it's going to tell you that it's been already used before. So just type in username. You cannot type any spaces, by the way.
Password, 6 to 15 Latin characters. Text box.
Here you should type a password that you would remember, because if you want to download your stuff again, if you transfer your phone, that'd be possible.
Invitation code. Text box.
This invitation code, you don't have to fill it. Actually, you don't have to fill it out. It doesn't make any difference. I don't know what it does do. And actually, I've asked on the Telegram group, and no one has actually given me a useful answer. They said that it's good to create it without any problems.
Register button.
And here you have the register button. So after the register button, we would have
cancel button.
The cancel button, if you wanted to cancel the whole process. So let's say that you've actually registered before and you transferred your phone and you want to just log in with an already pre-created username and password.
Navigate up login button.
You would have a login here.
Login.
Just go in here.
Login. Username. Mary Emerson username. 5 to 15 Latin.
Make sure, keep in mind that it's going to read you the password and the username. So what you're going to need is the username.
Mary password.
And the password.
User ID.
The ID is related to your phone, so you won't need to actually remember that. It's fine if you don't, because it changes with every single phone.
Login button.
And you have the login button. The registration process is pretty easy. You don't have any thing regarding receive an email or something. So you shouldn't face any problems at all.
Button. Navigate up. Commentary.
So let's go and see what other stuff we have in the user center, because some people might not know.
User ID. More options button. Username Mary Emerson. User ID.
So you have the username and the user ID.
Authorization key. If you want to purchase the paid version, please
the authorization key. If you purchased the paid version, you would have the authorization key here.
Validity period. New notification from.
I don't know what does that mean, but it doesn't make a difference.
Referral points. Referee's ID. Commentary screen reader support.
The support.
Commentary screen reader VIP QQ group.
The VIP QQ group, it's in Chinese, by the way.
Username Mary M.
So it's for beta. The support one.
Commentaries. Close button. Customer service 101.
It's the customer service. See?
Support AO cleaned and Portuguese 201.
It's the Portuguese.
001.
It's another language.
0 close button.
You would have every single language if it has a customer service here, which is amazing, I think. So with every language that it's been translated to, you would find a certain group and a certain customer service for it. So let's go and see some other stuff that we can do with additional resources, since we actually have covered that before.
Back button. User action settings. Feedback settings.
We would go
Content
to
presentation notification.
advanced settings.
New notification and cloud backup. Timer setting. Cloud backup. Backup and list. Other settings. Menu settings. Power set. Cloud back. Navigate.
Oh wait, I
Plus.
did that by mistake.
Plugins and tools. Download official cloud notes. Accessibility. Use. Download official extensions. Advanced notification settings. Advanced
Should
set.
be in
Cloud backup. Navigate up. Backup other settings. Menu settings. Power
I forgot
setting.
about it.
Action
Where it
settings.
is?
Manage resources.
Oh, here it is. It's the
Manage
advanced
resources.
settings. Okay, so you'd go to advanced settings and then you'd find manage resources.
Manage resources. Manage resource. Scan all resource files button.
Scan all resource files.
Twitter. Manage.
This is, if you want to just scan all your resource things that you've downloaded before, which is cool if you want to check if you have something that you've downloaded before or not.
Manage gestures.
Gestures. So let's go to gestures and see what we have.
Manage gestures.
And it's pretty much the same in every single one of them.
Custom unchecked. Delete button.
If you wanna, manage the custom one that you've created yourself, so you would have delete. If you want to delete it, you've downloaded it and you want to delete it, you can do that.
Select all button.
Select all if you have a lot of them,
Backup button.
and you can just bag them up. How it's gonna bag them up? It's gonna bag them up in the CSR folder that we've mentioned last week. It's pretty easy that way.
Manage gestures.
So
Notification from what's backup button.
this is how you can do it.
Back button. Manage sound. Manage tools. Manage
Let's
sound feed.
see some
Manage
things,
sound.
for instance.
So what? Voiceover by
Mm,
Ahmed Mahcheck.
we're gonna check this
Apple team
one.
original team unchecked.
Check this
Checked.
one, and you could just
Select all button.
bag them up.
Backup button.
Let's try to bag them up and see what's gonna happen.
Backup has been created. 2 items. Manage resources.
Backup has been created. 2 items, so it backed up 2 items.
Hot management. Manage timer.
So that's it, and
Back button.
let's now go and so it's actually all about this is all about managing the resources and downloading resources from the cloud. You can just download them, delete them from here. Also, you can delete them from their place. So as we mentioned last week, you could just long click on the certain plugin or sound theme that you want to delete, and it's gonna be okay, confirmation message if you want to delete it or not, which is pretty cool, I guess.
Advanced timer settings.
So
OCR. Reading mode settings.
I want to actually go and see the OCR settings because some people don't know how to deal with that.
Timer settings.
But be aware that it only works with the free version. I've just installed the free version. I don't have the purchase. I've already purchased it, but I haven't installed it because I was doing some stuff. But I will let you know how that works.
OCR settings. OCR. Automatic use of OCR recognition. Checkbox unchecked. This function is only available for premium users.
So what does that mean? Is you have the recognition engine in the folder, as we mentioned in the ruler episode. So you could just swipe up and you'd find the recognition engine. And swipe right, it's gonna scan the screen, the item that you're focused on if it's not being read, and it's gonna read it for you. It's gonna scan it and read it for you. And it works pretty well, by the way. And even it works in Arabic.
OCR recognition engine. Tencent Cloud OCR.
You can here choose the recognition engine that you want to scan with.
OC Tencent Cloud OC. Use by 2 unchecked. Use by do OCR unchecked. 2 unchecked. 3 unchecked. Or unchecked.
So there's some that I don't know for other languages. I wish that there's been Find Reader 1. It's already pretty common. Text OCR engine. So I wish it was here.
Automatic use of OCR language. Valid only when Tencent OCR is selected.
You can only change the language when the Tencent OCR is selected, because apparently the Tencent OCR is the one that supports multiple languages. But on the other hand, the other OCRs only support one language. Like the Baidu, it only supports Chinese, apparently.
Baidu OCR valid only when Baidu OCR is selected.
There's some settings for Baidu OCR. It's a menu on its own. I know that Warren is now kind of pissed.
OCR settings.
So
Definitely, Baidu is not gonna come anywhere near my phone. Thank you so much.
yeah, I see. I was pretty sure. That's why I chose to make this episode live, because I know that you were gonna be pissed. So
Thank you, girl.
No problem. Anytime. So that's it for today. I really didn't want to make the episode long, because we actually were not creating one every single week, but I just wanted to record something on the clock for our listeners, because I wanted to clear stuff up. Next week we will have a serious episode where we will talk about the voice assistant, and also we will talk in depth about the action settings. And the things that we haven't talked about in the action settings. I hope you like this episode. If you have any questions, don't forget to send your questions to contact us at blindandusers.com. And I hope you like this one. Thank you so much for listening, and see you next week. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you do actually have any questions, do feel free to reach out to me or to the whole podcast at contact us at blindandroidusers.com. And I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you next week. Thanks for listening.
Thanks very much, Mariam.